Welcome to the Skava Invest Group Business Opportunity Presentation, recorded March 2019. During this presentation, you will hear the information about the Skava Invest Group. What is the Skava technology? What is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Also the partnership opportunities, education and training, and upcoming events. During this presentation, please try to be optimistic, open-minded, and listen carefully. Be willing to learn and think outside the box. My name is Annette Martinson, and I have been involved in this business since 2014. I absolutely love what I do and what the company is offering for us today. I especially enjoy working with people globally who are also looking for some changes and improvements in their life. Currently, I'm the manager in Skava Invest Group, qualified master profit coach and education and training director. I enjoy being international speaker. Obviously, I'm a Skava shareholder, private investor, and I have an experience in business development and sales. So let me explain you now who we are and what we do. During this half an hour, I will be talking about two really great companies, which are Skava Invest Group and Skava Technologies. Skava Invest Group is an education investment portal. It is also the trademark of Rail Skava system, which is registered in BVI, or it stands for British Virgin Island, with the ID number 3A88972-867. The company provides education on the topics of personal finance use, investment portfolio organization, personal development, basics of management, and marketing. We are promoting Skava project globally using word of mouth. For more information, you can go on our website, which is skavainvestgroup.com. On the other hand, Skava Technologies, it is a fundamentally new transport system project, which is eco-friendly, safe, comfortable, and significantly cheaper compared to all existing solutions. Skava Technologies will be presenting 4 types of technology products to the world. Owned by the GTI, which stands for Global Transport Investment and Corporation, is also registered in BVI, British Virgin Island, with the ID number 66D3F76933. For more information, you can go on those 2 websites, rswsystems.com or the owner of the company's blog, unitsky.com. So who created these 2 companies? Andrei Havrato and Dr. Unitsky. Andrei Havrato is the multidisciplinary professional investor, author and creator of Academy of Private Investors, the master in professional network marketing, also, of course, the founder of the Skava Invest Group, and the business coach for financial investment development or personality. Andrei Havrato has been involved in the investment world for more than 20 years. Dr. Unitsky is the author of more than 150 inventions, also the author of more than 20 monographs and more than 20 scientific works. The project manager of 2 projects of the United Nations is also a very huge recognition for Dr. Unitsky. He is also the member of the Cosmonauts Federation of the USSR and the chairman of the board of directors and general designer of Skava Technologies. He's been working for this project for more than 40 years. They both were introduced back in 2014. One of the Andrei Havrato students of Academy of Private Investor came across this amazing idea about the new transport system. He asked Andrei Havrato to look into it and understand if this is a legit business to get involved in. Andrei Havrato immediately saw the opportunity and asked to arrange a meeting with the creator of this project. Not long after, they had the first face-to-face meeting, and after further discussions, decided to become long-term business partners. They signed the agreement, a partnership for the next 20 years. The agreement was signed in order to help the creator of Skava Technologies to raise enough money for the building and certification purposes. So once again, Skava Invest Group, which is the trademark of the company that combines educational investment project. Our mission is to educate people about the importance of financial investment education, learn the simple investment rules and habits of highly successful people. Feed the mind with the information which has never been given into schools. For example, have you ever heard about the cash flow quadrant, which has been described in Robert Kiyosaki's book Rich Dad Poor Dad? In the book, it says that currently 90% of the population is holding 10% of the world wealth, and only 10% of the population is holding 19% of the total wealth. And do you know the secret of what stops people to move from the left-hand side of the quadrant to the right-hand side? It is simply the information and the knowledge which is available and shared among those 10% of the world's population for centuries. Another sad truth is that the average person's mindset thinks that the only way to earn money is if they go to work. So then they can pay their bills and hopefully for their lifestyle. People are scared to make their money in a different ways. They assume to invest money is a high risk and they don't like to risk. But you know what? Those people are the biggest risk takers because they think if they have a job, they are safe. It is so wrong. Because of these perceptions, people unconsciously choose to run the rat race for their life for like 40 years, and it is very difficult to get out of it. The fact is that the majority of people are exhausted and tired of running it for years and still not having enough to achieve their desired dreams and goals. There's actually a saying, once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it. That's definitely the truth. So my question to you is, are you ready? Are you ready for these changes? Are you ready to do something about it? Are you ready to change your current life situation and ready to change your habits and become successful? If so, let's continue because it's not going to be an easy journey, but it is a better journey. This can be your chance, that one opportunity, because Andrei Havrato knows what it is that you need to become successful. He has created a wealth education platform which will help you to educate yourself in the first place and earn bonuses. You know, there is a saying, it is never too late to learn and learn. Malcolm X, it is 100% truth. Are you ready to learn new things? You need to ask this question to yourself. In Skyway Invest Group, there are two ways how you can participate in our program and offerings. First is via our standard package, one-time payment. There are many options available for each individual, starting from even like $50 and up. Smaller EIP or education information package, less learning materials, online learning materials are included. Bigger value for the package, more learning materials available. For example, what's included in these packages? Those would be topics like 8 rules of the private investor, 8 principles of ever-growing success, how to turn $1 into 1 million, fundamentals of capitalization, sources of additional income, distance learning for a private investor, the first steps of private investor, 12 levels of private investor development, personal coaching, and more. Please also pay attention to Skyway bonuses, which comes along with each package. I will explain you shortly what does it mean. The second option is installment packages. Of course, it's also interest-free. Similar principle. More information you wish to receive, bigger package you have to purchase. There could be a situation when the person wants to go for bigger package, let's say $10,000, but there is not available funds in the bank account today. Perhaps you can go and afford to pay $1,000 per month. Then the person can decide to go for the installment package, which will be able, which he would be or she would be able to pay out in the next 10 months' time. Here also, as a previous slide, you're receiving bonuses. So what does it mean? Once you purchase any available EIP, so as I said, standard or particular this one in installments, you're not just receiving the learning information from Andrei Havrato, you're also receiving the bonus, which is Skyway Technologies pre-IPO private equity shares. Let's look at an example. Here you are purchasing EIP Platinum and pay in installments $1,000 for the next 10 months. In this package, you will receive a lot of online reading materials, coaching from the top leaders, and bonus 500,000 Skyway pre-IPO private equity shares. More details, information can be received from your upline or the person who shared with you this presentation. So now let's find out why are you receiving these bonuses. The reason why you're receiving the bonus pipes is because when Andrei Havrato and Yunitsky decided to sign the partnership agreement, immediately first Skyway supporters became 100,000 students from Academy of Private Investors. Andrei Havrato saw the people who are educated, Andrei Havrato saw that people who are educated to see the opportunity will go for it. So he decided to create a platform where all students who are learning and educating themselves about the wealth creation will also receive the bonuses. Therefore, once you purchase any of the available EIP in Skyway Invest Group, let's say worth or 1,000 as it shows in this example, Skyway Invest Group, then 60% is sending to Skyway Technologies company in order to build the Skyway test sections. And in return, Dr. Yunitsky is not just saying thank you, he's also giving the bonuses Skyway pre-IPO private equity shares. The rest of 40% is kept in the SWIG company, out of which 35% goes back into network or marketing, and 5% are in reserves and for the business development globally. Let's now watch a short video about the Skyway technology so we get an idea how it looks like. So just to clarify, these are real footages. They are not made up graphics on the computer. The Skyway Technologies pilot project has a business plan, which has been divided into 15 stages of development. It began with the first stage in 2013-2014, and now with the people's support, Skyway has been developed massively and reached the current stage 13 out of 15. Each stage requires a certain amount of money to be raised and specific things to be done. So in the video, you saw Eco Techno Park in Marina Gorkaya in Belarus. It's very tangible, very real, and you all can go there and see the technology park with your own eyes. What I also want to mention is that 4 years ago, the Skyway company's IP rights and patents were valued at $400 billion as a potential total value of the company. However, KPMG did the valuation of the company last year, which at that moment of the development stage was worth already $5 billion. So that's not the prediction or the potential value, that was the value of the company. Probably this year it would be perhaps doubled. So far, we have raised more than $100 million out of approximately $250 million that are needed. 3 technologies are built, so it is already a tangible and certified product. And we have received different international certificates, which you also can find on RSW Systems website. Not just us talk about the Skyway technology, there's also several global TV channels which are talking and presenting the Skyway technologies. As the example, Skyway was showed on Al Arabian, Australian and Japanese television, but the most recent one was on Emirates News Channel after Skyway technology is exhibited at the World Government Summit in Dubai this February.
Sheikh Mohammed today reviewed 2 models of the Sky Pods, a new mobility system that's currently being tested by the Roads and Transport Authority. Sheikh Mohammed inspected these Sky Pods on the sidelines of the summit in the presence of the Dubai Crown Prince. The Sky Pods initiative is part of the RTA's efforts to provide autonomous transport, which is one of the key aims of the Dubai Autonomous Transport Strategy. It aims to convert 25% of total journeys in the city into autonomous journeys by 2030. The system occupies considerably less area than conventional systems of the same capacity. It's also characterized by power efficiency, as it uses 5 times less power than electric vehicles. Other sheikhs and senior officials were also present.
So further to your attention will be figures offered for the illustrative purposes only. So the Skyway Invest Group is not a registered broker or advisor, and I'm not giving here any advice on how to or where to put your money in. So you need to seek the confirmation from the licensed accountant for financial advice. So what I want to share with you is the potential of what can $400 do for you today and what could it mean in the future. Let's say you decided to purchase the EIP, Education Investment Information Product, worth of $400. You will receive an online reading education materials and bonus-free 12,000 pre-IPO private equity shares. Now, let's imagine that Skyway Technologies in 3 to 5 years decides or they are ready to go and be listed on stock exchange. There could be many options what would be the price per share, but let's imagine it is going to be a minimum $1 per share. Your portfolio value could be $12,000. If it's $5 per share, then portfolio value could be $60,000 share, the $60,000 per your portfolio value. If the price share is $10, your portfolio value can be $120,000. Let's imagine the last number is that your price per equity could be $20. So the portfolio value would be $240,000. On top of this, the Skyway company will be obligated to pay 20% in dividends to all its supporters, and it will be paid out quarterly. What I want to demonstrate here are 4 big brands: Tesla, Facebook, Amazon, and Alibaba. As you can see, none of these brands went on IPO with the price share of $1. Neither I think there is one company that did it. Just imagine if you had the opportunity to be involved in those companies at the pre-IPO stage, how amazing that would have been. Unfortunately, these opportunities are given only to the specific group of people. Those would be sophisticated investors or those who are qualified for it with, let's say, a minimum of $1,000 investment. Do you have it? No. The way how the financial world being created as in for today is only for closed group of people. But now I hope you see how Skyway Invest Group is a great platform, why it is a great platform. It opens the financial and investment doors for ordinary people. And that is not it. Skyway Invest Group is also offering for you to join our platform and build up your own business within the company, part-time or full-time. You decide where you can put your skills into the practice while you're learning. Enough of running the rat race. Do you agree with me? Everyone in our business can be the best and be at the top, no matter when you join the business. We are different. We don't create employees. We create successful business people and investors, and you can be one of them. Unlike any other corporate companies where you only have one income stream, we have and we can offer multiple income streams. It is only you who decides how high you want to shoot for your stars and how much you are willing to achieve. In Swig directly, we offer 7 income streams. Network, so you share the information and you earn instantly. We'll build our platform using the multi-level crowd investing. Representatives, once you prove yourself to be a great leader, you are giving an opportunity to become a regional representative in the country you are building up the business. Speakers and coach, if you think you are born to be on the stage, you have the skills and the knowledge to teach others, and most importantly, you have the desire to do it, then you can become our company's local and international speaker and coach. MLCI department, which stands for Multi-Level Crowd Investing Department, is if you meet all of our criteria as a leader, then you might be given an opportunity to join MLCI department if there is still spaces available. Basically, you are joining the board members and sharing the global tasks and commissions. You might not be interested in building up the network, which is fine. Perhaps you have the right contacts, skills, and knowledge to target big investors and closing the deals over the million. Please go ahead. No one will stop you. Project Skyway. It is a complex task, but again, if you have the right contacts, skills, and knowledge, then you can try to initiate a project in your region and country. Here, I must say, you would need to work directly with the Skyway technology company's directors and the legal department, because there are specifics that you need to learn, and you need to follow as the terms and conditions. In the future, the Skyway Technology Company will give you the opportunity to earn in 3 ways. The first way is the Skyway Crypto. We are looking to receive further information how and when it will happen. IPO is, you will have an opportunity to sell your portfolio if you wish so. And dividends, if you do not sell your portfolio, then you can earn profit, which will be shared among all the supporters. And the last newest added income stream is SWIG crypto unit, or the security token. So in total, 10 different income streams is offered through Skyway Invest Group today. Let's now talk about the crypto unit program. Crypto unit program is the start of the practical implementation of the new economical evolution of the world. New opportunity for ordinary people to become co-owners of new technologies that they will use themselves. It is also a program that provides a unique opportunity to become a co-owner, stakeholder, or shareholder of a global investment fund that works in all 22 segments and sectors of the investment market.
The Crypto Unit program provides an opportunity to become a co-owner, stakeholder, shareholder of a global investment portfolio, which works in over 20 segments and sectors of the investment market. The Crypto Unit is a chance for people to change the realities of their lives, do what they love, and live in abundance and prosperity, be important to the community and bring great benefits to other people. Solve the problem of class inequality, liquidate poverty and devastation. Create the best opportunities which arise once in a lifetime of every person. The Crypto Unit program is what 90% of the people on the planet have been waiting for. Hurry up and claim your chance, your luck, your prosperity. Refer to the person who shared this video with you.
The closed crypto unit program is now open. To participate in this program, you have to purchase education information products in Skyway Invest Group, or combination of the products available worth of 400 units. Those could be EIP standards worth of $400, so it's a one-time in payment. With this amount, you will receive the education plus 12,000 Skyway pre-IPO private equity shares as a bonus, and access to the closed group of crypto unit. The second option can be any EAP installments, but what you need to understand is that this month, between the 1st March and 30th of March, you have to pay into the Skyway Invest Group $400. You have to spend the total of minimum $400. So if you have, let's say, an installment, $1,000, and you have to pay every month $100, then this month you have to pay an upfront 4 months to add up to $400. Plus, obviously, you receive the Skyway pipes and bonuses accordingly to your installment package, and also the access to the crypto unit program. Or the third option is the Master Profit Training Level 1 and 2, which I will share with you in a minute. As I said, the purchase has to be made between March 1st till March 30th. And then this opportunity will allow you to get an early token sales starting from April 15th. For those who think this sounds too complicated for you, you have never done this before, or you have but it did not work out, do not allow these fears to stop you from trying something new or simply trying again. Because remember, by doing what you've been doing for years won't lead you to another result or different result. You have to change something. You have to improve some things. In Skyway Invest Group, we are focused on the education part a lot. I think you understood that already. We believe that the constant education and self-development is what makes us successful. And you are not born with all the skills known in this world. You learn as you go. In SWIG, we provide 2 types of education. One, which I already shared with you, is online distance learning, and second is offline coaching. Of course, not only Andrew Havrato likes the idea of sharing his knowledge and to educate people around the world, especially when it comes to teach about the wealth creation. So I would like to mention another great leader from which you can learn too, and I've been learning as well. It is T. Harv Eker. He teaches and recommends to implement a real 6-jar concept for wealth management, which is a very simple thing to do, but at the same time, not everyone knows it or does it. These are a few simple steps. Once you receive your paycheck or any other income, you have to split it into 6 different jars accordingly to the shown system in this picture. So 55% goes to regular monthly needs, 10% goes to luxury and lifestyle, 10% goes to financial freedom, 10% goes to long-term investment, and 5% goes to the give and charity. 10%, which is the last one, and it's dedicated to education and self-improvement. It is as important as paying your taxes every month. So as you can see, it's not just Andrew Harato who is teaching us this. There are many other great leaders that we can learn from. And if it's not only one person, but many people saying the same thing, there must be some truth behind it. So SWIG is offering Steps to Success program, the first class training for professionals and those who want to become one. It is called the offline training Master Profi. So the Master Profi is a series of leadership trainings program, which is divided into 3 levels. The course will lead you to the path of becoming a master in sales, consulting, and professional in building a large team of like-minded, motivated leaders just like you. There are many reasons to pass the trainings, but I thought this would be the most important ones, which are to become fully educated about the SWIG, philosophy and the business system, learn about the investment world, investors' rules on how to create investment portfolio. This has never been given as an information in the schools or universities, so this is must know for you to become an investor. To learn how to run and develop regions and countries for those who wants to shoot for the highest stars and become the best leaders, become the next professional speaker and coach, and the most importantly, become the next potential qualified investment consultant, which will be available in Skywinvest Group very shortly. I must mention also that those who pass the Master Profi training will have a better token allocation for free once it's going to be available. So the Master Profi is one of the criteria how the tokens of the crypto unit will be allocated to all Skywinvest Group members.
It doesn't matter what kind of education, income level, or work position you hold. Only investing in yourself can provide a high living standard and financial freedom. Business education is no longer a trend, but a necessity and requirement for natural growth. The shortest path to your success is the professional training provided by Skyway Invest Group Master Profi. Thousands of partners around the world have already completed their education and became leaders in the fast-growing industry of multi-level crowd investing. Russia, Italy, Kazakhstan, England, Spain, Belarus, Ukraine, Australia, Norway, Oman, Greece, New Zealand, and the list of countries continues to grow. Master Profi is the experienced and certified coaches who have completed professional training and went through a rigorous selection process. Post-education support. After completing the training, a closed online group, accessible only by the training's graduates, will help you consolidate your skills. Putting theory to practice. You will participate in a unique training game Genius of Finance, developed by the Private Investor Academy, Antonina Kianovskaya and Andrei Kovratov, where you will put your newly acquired knowledge into practice. Investment portfolio in practice. Master Profi is the only business training that provides you with a bonus upon completion. Pre-IPO equity shares of the Skyway Transport Company. Hence you receive not only an invaluable baggage of knowledge, but also form your own investment portfolio.
People hope that some other company will do everything for them and make them rich. You set a goal, spend, then you have to earn again, spend again. And this happens all the time.
Because if you use these 5 commandments, money will come 100%.
But if you look for opportunities where you can buy low and sell high, these aren't investments at all.
You shouldn't chase high profits, but get an understanding of how your investments grow year to year. You see how the profit curve starts growing rapidly.
Education is always profitable.
You will receive the experience that would have taken 10 to 15 years of your life. If you know how to manage money, you will never have to work for someone else ever again, because you are already starting to surround yourself with people who will energize you, and your thinking will start to change.
Today we are already talking about our checks, about this serious business where good money is earned. Only in Skyway Invest Group can you build a big business with a limitless structure, with a limitless income.
And this market, firstly, we are talking about 500 million that will be shared among us. And moreover, it's also a real estate market. A huge number of millionaires come out of the multi-level business. And thanks to multi-level crowd investing, many billionaires will be born. The training is authored by Andrei Kovratov, professional multi-profile investor, CEO of the group of companies Skyway Invest Group, host of the Secrets of Millionaires program, and the best business coach in financial and personal development of 2018 according to the Mellon Rich and Finance Times magazines. With the help of this training, you will learn about investment basic, creating your own financial plan and capital income, how to take the first steps in investment, learn the 20 segments of the investment market, learn how to test investments objects and instruments, how to create your own investments portfolio, learn how to value risks and losses as well as how to protect your investments, about investment strategies worth $10,000 per month, learn about multi-level crowd investing, alternative pension plans and much more.
I advise everyone to take part in Master Profit.
Master Profit is a gorgeous event that every person must attend. Wow, this blew my mind. The conclusions I arrived at during the process saved me at least several years of my life.
3 days of very intensive education force you to rethink your life.
The knowledge you get always pays off, especially Master Profit.
Everything that seems hard in life can be overcome. The morning after the training, you will wake up a different person. Come to Master Profit. This is your new life.
Master Profit unites thousands of people around the world on the path to success and prosperity. You don't need millions to become a successful investor. You need knowledge.
And currently, there is a Master Profit Level 1 available for everyone around the world. SWIG Business Foundation skills is what you're going to learn when you start building up the business. Proven strategies for fast growth is what you need to build up the business globally and locally. Practical exercises and coaching and training. The price for this program is 350 units, but the price with the promo code is 260 units. The best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you will earn. Listen to Warren Buffett. Next steps, your actions would lead you to success. So the first thing you have to do is, if you haven't done it yet, ask for the referral link and make your registration to become the SWIG member first, which is for free. Then accept the business partnership and purchase your EIP, minimum, let's say, with $50 to start. And learn about the business inside and out, basic training from the leader, which should be for free and is for free. Make a contact list of at least 300 people and start the conversation today. Do 5 presentations a day on your own or with your leader upline. Ask for the promo code and secure your space at the Master Profit training with $260. Attend all the company's trainings, events, and big conferences, which could be for free if it's locally, but sometimes it could also be with some fees, and help others to make a legacy. The next life-changing event in SWIG is 5th birthday celebration, which will happen in India, 1st and 2nd of October 2019. Come and celebrate with us the success. 5 years is a big thing. It shows that our company is successful and we keep growing globally. Today's ticket price is 120 units, but after the 1st of April, which is, I think, this week, it will go up to 150 units and so on. Decision time. Everything is in your hands. Be the captain of your life. Design and achieve the life you want. Do not allow others to take your dreams away. You can do it. On a daily basis, we experience different risk moments without you even noticing it. It happens when you're going to work, driving a car, eating a different type of food, or doing any other activities daily. And as I said previously, The greatest risk you have in your life is if you have only one job, which is your only source of income. Have you ever thought about it? In order to keep yourself away from this risk or eliminate this risk, you need to start to educate yourself again, but this time about the various opportunities available in the world. Simply learn to see it and then know what to do with it. Skyway is one of the places where you can learn all of that. Just think about this. Thank you. And if you have further questions, please go back to the person who introduced you to the project and shared this presentation. Thank you so much and see you very soon. And also milk and receive the dividends. So this is two big difference. So with their, if you're talking about like Bitcoin is the bull, because Bitcoin does not give you any dividends, and you know it's a dodgy bull because you cannot even control. You don't know what will happen, why the price all of a sudden go up, then all of a sudden goes down. But Bitcoin belong to bull. If you look at their currency, again, same belong to the bull, and you know also currency. It's today like in US, as you know, the reserve. Belong to the private hands, so they can print as much money as they want. So which again make it really very interesting. So people call us pyramids a scam. Well, have a look at the US government, what they do to broaden the knowledge. And if you're talking about the crypto units, so what we want to do is crypto units will be cash cow, because just to kind of explain what I just read. So crypto units will have assets, and you will receive the dividends, right? So dividends will be payable to you on quarterly basis, probably on a monthly basis, to your back offices. So you will be able to see the dividends coming to you. But also as demand increase and as more people would like to become co-owners of the token, the price per token also will increase. That is why there would be no need of people to sell crypto units. So we want to build an opportunity or incentive where people will keep, because if you keep, you receive the dividends. And that's what it says here, that crypto units itself will continuously increase in the price, which will allow the owners of the crypto units to be secure and prosperous. So they can live on the dividends, but if you decided to sell your crypto units, whatever the reason, you would be able to sell it and also to gain returns. That's what this is all about. So crypto unit will be cash cow in the market. Thanks to development tendency, all of us can achieve quality progressive development of society of the planet, which will build new ecological city and live as one with nature, helping it constantly renew and provide full development. This will give all earthlings an opportunity to get on a completely new path of the development. Such opportunity happens only once in a lifetime of all people in the planet. Do you guys agree with the last sentence? That this opportunity really happens once in a lifetime of all people on the planet. Absolutely. This is so true. And, I will provide you also with these slides. We actually will be doing slightly new presentation because this is a new product. So it's going to be new slides for presenting this to other people who are not yet part of our business. So you will be given like very soon, probably next week or so, new slides for your presentations too. So you can, you can learn it, you can read it, and so you need to also understand how to that's why I said to you, please make sure you all have a notepad so you can put some notes. But this is the core, this is the nature of what we do, this is the heart, the essence. So if you will just understand what I just mentioned on these two slides, which are written in front of you in a text, only with that information, you can make a huge impact, and people would love to be part of this movement. At this development, all this development is required by society to move harmful manufacturing to the Earth orbit, so the planet Earth can, like the biosphere, has quality and progressive development for the society as people in all living beings are part of the biosphere, and everything we need is connected to heavy industry, and energy must be moved to the technosphere as a part of the techno development. So to open space. But this does not mean that we'll start polluting space, and earthly rubbish. Innovative technologies will create manufacturing clusters on Earth orbit, which will serve Earthlings like recycle Earth sources in space, so Earthlings can live a healthy life on the living planet Earth. And the space will help us recycle Earth resources, recycle rubbish into energy, and send ready-to-use products on Earth for everybody, for everyday life of people. All of this will allow people on planet Earth to live in abundance and prosperity, be healthy, and live for long life in peace and agreement with all nationalities living on the planet. This planetary space development program, using the non-rocket path, should start from 2035 and end by. That is where the program is planned to start. So now we had a bit of date, so to look forward, and by that time we will have all this, like millions and millions kilometers of skyway road been built, 15 million kilometers of roads been built, and with that help, Unitsky will have, with this job done, Unitsky will have lots of opportunities to start building and developing his space development project. So Spaceway program can also be commercial and very profitable, and this is why the goal of the crypto unit projects is to unite over 35% of people on the planet to bring reality from 2025 to 2065. This will provide a foundation for the development for centuries to come for our children, grandchildren, and descendants who will feel today's development in all future times. I guess the crypto unit, the massive market will join this program when it's going to be, launched globally, when it's going to be STO stage, the stage number 2, the phase number 2 and phase number 3, when it's going to be global merchandise. That's where the majority of the world population, they will be able to access this openly. At the moment, we have a very unique opportunity that this information only given to existing partners and existing investors. Also, we're going to have some marketing material done by next week so we can attract more people, but from 2020 is going to be a completely new marketing system altogether, probably even earlier, when the crypto units will be launched on all platforms globally, from not just from our company, but from other investment and financial institutions, and that will give us massive impact, and this will open up lots of doors for other investors who might be still skeptical to invest today into pre-opening stage. So they would be with full confidence. They can wait till launch of the product has happened, and then they can buy it through either us directly or from third party. But I guess we all know what will be the biggest difference between investing into something, an idea, or investing into when everything is done. And that's what I would like to guys to share with you. So we have 3 parts. Part number 1, pre-opening. Pre-opening will split into 8 stages, which will take the place during the first 6 to 12 months. Pre-stage will start from 30th of March, which is this month. So from till 31st of March, let me read again. A stage which will take in place from first 6 to 12 months, start from end of the March till 15th of April. So within this time frame, from 30th of March till 15th of April, new back office will be released. So you will be able to see, let me correct, not the new back office same, login same, but you will see one of the tabs will be crypto unit program. It will happen in between end of the March till 15th of April. One of these dates, it will be updated, and you will see also news in the back office. So at the part 1, 30 billion tokens will be released. Part 2, or let's call it phase 2, free exchange crypto unit on other fiat and cryptocurrency, 8 to 17 months from 1st of December till 1st of October 2020. 20 billion tokens will be sold. So at the pre-stage we give 30 billion. At the stage where it will be launched globally, it will be 20 billion tokens. And part number 3, which is the biggest part and the longest part, global merchandising of the crypto union based on assets of all sectors and segments of investment market valued at over 100 trillion US dollars, which will be equal to 80 billion crypto units. So additional 20 billion crypto units will be sold. Formation of the GLOMAR CRU, or global merchandising of the crypto units, will be in a period from this year. We will start from 1st October 2019 till 2024 or 2029 as the biggest deadline. So the starting price will be 1 crypto unit, 1 unit, and 1 unit equal to $1. As you know, the market price of the crypto unit will be over $1,250 per 1 token. When assets of the projected will make up to or over 100 trillion US dollars. Dividends income by the end of the third part is planned at $1 to $50 per token. Probably some of you now a bit confused. It's okay. As we're going to go through the phases and through the stages, it's going to be more and more clarity. Now, all what you need to know, that it's going to be 3 stages. Pre-opening stage is going to be from March, like it's pre-opening stage from either end of the March or 15th of April, whatever the new tab in the back office will be open, it will be officially start of pre-opening stage. And on the pre-opening stage, it will be released 30 billion crypto tokens. Stage number 2, it will be when crypto units will be launched at their exchange platforms. That's where all the licenses, everything will be received. It will be put it on US exchange. It's going to be in UK exchange, Australia exchange, and all these exchanges where we'll be able to buy and sell using fiat money and or crypto money. And the third part, merchandising, which merchandising also start this year because we're going to build, and we still continuously building portfolio without even people like knowing about this, but it will start this year, and it will go as we grow as well. So the more money we receive, the more money we put back into portfolio, the more portfolio grows, the more dividends people receive. You see how everything's connected. So what will be how will all this will be translated into the life? So let's now have a look what will be exactly the strategy. So we have a few ways how we will raise the money and how we will grow the portfolio so we can fulfill the obligations. So number 1, through the multi-level crowd investing. And crowd investing, that's divided into 2 markets. We're talking about multi-level and crowd investing market. If you're new, make sure that you talk to the person or director who can update you on this. But the majority of you our business model, multi-level crowd investing. So this is the first way, through our platform, and number 2, through security token offering on the crypto exchanges, and number 3, through the financial and banking system, which I think I already mentioned. In a total, 80 billion crypto units, 80 billion tokens will be released. 30 billions will be part number 1, 20 billion part number 2, 20 billion part number 3. And you can see all this evaluation per stage. Yeah. Moving forward, take a picture if you need, but let's move forward. So how the funds will be distributed and where monthly accruals will come from. Distribution of the funds collected in each of the 8 stages from the stage 1 will go through MCI, a multi-level investing, will be as follows.
40% of whatever money being raised will go back to investment. And this is part of our white book. That's 40% of all money which we raised through the tokens will be put back into portfolio. That's how portfolio will grow. 37% will go through the marketing plan, 5% representative expenses, 8% operation expenses, 10% loyalty programs. So loyalty programs